Good morning 8th standard student. In the last video we have studied about the operations on the rational numbers, how we have to add rational numbers, how we have to multiply the rational numbers, how we have to divide the rational numbers with the different types of properties. But today we have to study how to represent the rational numbers on the number line and how we can find out the between the rational numbers, how we can find out the middle rational numbers of the two other rational numbers. So you have learned to represent natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers on a number line. Let us revise them. Okay, look at here natural numbers. It is very easy. That line extends to identify only to be the right side of the one. Like look at here, at the right hand side I have to extend this line 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 as like that way. For the whole number I have to write here 0 first, and at the right hand side of 0 I can extend this line 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Look at here, in the natural number there are from 1, but in the whole number we have to start the line from 0. For the integers we have to draw the line, and at the middle side of the line we have to write here 0. At the right hand side of the 0 we can write here positive number, that is 1 2 3 4, that is positive 1, positive 2, positive 3 and positive 4. But at the left hand side we have to write negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4 as like that. Rational numbers, how can we draw the line, or how we can represent the rational numbers on the number line? Look at here carefully. At the middle of the side of the line is 0. At the right hand side there are positive rational numbers, and at the left hand side of the 0 there are the negative rational numbers. The line is extends indefinitely on the both sides, but you can now see the numbers between negative 0, negative 1, 0 or 0 and 1. Look at here carefully. Between the 0 and 1 there is a 1 upon 2. Between the 0 and negative 1 there is a 1 upon 2. That means we can easily now see the numbers between. Look at here carefully. 0, 1 upon 3, question mark and 1. Look at here carefully how we have to find out the between numbers with the help of number line. From 0 to 1 there are the three portions. This is the first portion, this is the second portion, and this is the third portion. Look at here carefully. From 0 to 1 we make three parts. These three parts shows the denominator number. That means at the denominator side there is a 3 number. Look at here carefully. The first part, the first line shows 1 upon 3. That means from these three parts this is the first part. Okay, what we have to write here? 2 upon 3. Okay, that means this line shows out of these three parts, this is here we cover 2 parts out of 3 parts. And what we have to write here? 3 upon 3, which is 3 ones are 3, so I can write here 1. So this last sign shows it covers 3 parts of out of the 3 parts. That means 3 ones are 3, so it will become a 1. That means the denominator number choose how many parts we have to do for the one segment. Okay, as like that you have to draw the number line for the rational number. Look at here carefully. From 0 to 1 there are the 3 parts, first, second, third. As like that first line shows first part of the out of the 3 parts, that is 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3, third line shows 3 upon 3, fourth line shows 4 upon 3, fifth line shows 5 upon 3, sixth line shows 6 upon 3, that is 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, so I will write here 2. Seventh shows 7 upon 3, eighth line shows 8 upon 3, ninth line shows 9 upon 3, that is 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6 and 3 threes are 9. So this line, ninth line, I can write here 3. And the 10th point it shows that 10 upon 3. Similarly, to represent 1 upon 10, the number line may be divided into 8 parts as shown. Look at here carefully. So first line will shows the 1 upon 8, second line shows 2 upon 8, third line shows 4 upon 8, 3 upon 8, fourth line shows 4 upon 8, fifth line shows 5 upon 8, sixth line shows 6 upon 8, seventh line shows 7 upon 8, and eighth line shows 8 upon 8, that is 8 ones are 8, so the 8th line shows the number 1. Any rational numbers can be represented on the number line in this way. In a rational numbers, a number below the bar, that is the denominator, tells the number of equal parts into the first unit has been divided. The numeral above the bar, that is the numerator, tells how many of these parts are considered. So rational numbers such as 4 upon 9 means 4 of 9 equal parts on the right of 0. And for negative 7 upon 4, we make 7 markings of the distance 1 upon 4, each of the left of the 0. That means positive rational numbers we have to show at the right hand side of the 0, and negative number shows we have to show at the left hand side of the 0. Starting from 0. The 7th marking will be negative 7 upon 4 as like that, as this way. You can stop this video and you can see both the number lines. Okay, try this. Write the rational numbers for each point labeled with the letter. You have to solve this at home. You have to solve this in your notebook. When school will reopen, I am going to check this. The next point, very important point related to our exam, the rational numbers between two rational numbers. Can you tell the rational numbers between 1 and 5? Yes, they are 2, 3 and 4. How many natural numbers are there between 7 and 9? There is 1, that is 8. How many natural numbers are there between 10 and 11? Obviously none. List the okay. But we can say 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4, 10.5, 10.6, 10.7, 10.8. But these all numbers have decimal point, so we cannot consider it as a natural number. So my answer will be the my answer of this question. There are no natural numbers between 10 and 11. You get the difference? Okay, now you have to list the integers that lie between negative 5 and 4. Of course, they are after negative 5, okay, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many integers are there between negative 1 and 1? Of course, only 0. How many integers are there between negative 9 and negative 10? Again, if we wrote negative 9.1, negative 9.2, but these are not integers because the integers does not have decimal point. So, obviously none. What will be my answer? None. You will find the definite number of natural numbers, integers between two natural numbers or integers. Okay, look at here. How many rational numbers are there between 3 upon 10 and 7 upon 10? You may have thought that they are only 4 upon 10, 5 upon 10 and 6 upon 10. But you can also write 3 upon 10 as 30 upon 100. Look at here, I can cancelize that 0 whichever present at the unit place. So I will get the answer 3 upon 10. 7 upon 10 as a 70 upon 100. Now the numbers 31 upon 100, 32 upon 100, 33 upon 100 and so on are all between 3 upon 10 and 7 upon 10. I can also express this 3 upon 10 as way 3000 upon 10,000. Okay, so there are so many rational numbers between two numbers, and to solve the examples we have to find out some 2 or 3 rational numbers. Okay, how many rational numbers are there between negative 1 upon 10 and 3 upon 10? Obviously 0 upon 10, 1 upon 10, 2 upon 10 are the rational numbers between the given numbers. If we write as like the above example, negative 1 upon 10 as negative 10,000 upon 1 lakh, as like that many rational numbers, or we get countless rational numbers between two any given rational numbers. Okay, so that is the one that we have studied here. There are so many rational numbers between two any given rational numbers. Now we have we are going to study how we have to solve these sums. Write any 3 rational numbers between negative 2 and 0. Okay, negative 2 can be written as negative 20 upon 10 and 0 can be written as 0 upon 10. So thus we have negative 19 upon 10, negative 18 upon 10, negative 17 upon 10 and so on up till negative 1 upon 10 between negative 2 and 0. Okay, you can take any 3 of these. But now step by step how we can solve this example. Look at here this example. This is very important. Find any 10 rational numbers between negative 5 upon 6 and 5 upon 8. Okay, we first convert negative 5 upon 6 and negative 5 upon 8 to rational numbers with the same denominators. Look at here. 6 and 8. If I count the table of the 6 and 8, I will get the 24, which is a common number which we can find out in a table of 6 and 8. Okay, to make the denominators 24, I have to multiply this 6 by 4. So if I'm multiplying this number by 4, so I have to multiply the numerator with also 4. So I will write here negative 5 into 4 upon 6 into 4. So my answer will be negative 20 upon 24. As like that, to get the 24 at the denominator place, I have to multiply 8 by 3. If I am multiplying denominator with the help of 3, so I have to multiply the same numerator place with 3. So 5 3s are 15 and 8 3s are 24. Now I have to find out the rational numbers between negative 20 upon 24 and 15 upon 24. As like that, I can write negative afterwards between the negative 20 and 15 I can write many numbers like negative 19, negative 18, negative 17. So thus we have negative 19 upon 24, negative 18 upon 24, negative 17 upon 24 and so on up till 14 upon 24 as the rational numbers between negative 20 upon 24 and 15 upon 24. Okay. The next example is find the rational number between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. We find the mean of a given rational number. As we can solve this example as like way by doing the same denominators, or we can solve as like way also. Look at here, 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 2. We have to find out the between numbers, that means middle numbers. So I can divide it by 2. If I want to find out the middle point of the given segment of 6 centimeter, then I have to divide it that 6 centimeter divided by 2. So I will get the answer 3 centimeter. That means on the 3 centimeter I can dotted it, which shows the middle point of that segment. As like that, these both numbers I have to go divided by 2. So 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 2 divided by 2. Again here I have to make the same denominators, and 4 will become in the table of 2. So so I have to here multiply by 2. So 2 2s are 4. If I am going to multiplying 2 to the denominators, I have to multiply by 2 to the numerator. So my 1 upon 2 will become a 2 upon 4. So my next step will be 1 plus 2 upon 4, that I will get here 3 upon 4, and I have to multiply divided by here 2. But before, in the last video we have studied that for doing the division we have to change the operation. for the division we have to change the operation for the as a multiplication, and if we are going to change the operation we have to write the multiplicative inverse. That is what will be the multiplicative inverse of 2? So 2 we can write as a 2 upon 1. So multiplication of inverse of 2 upon 1 is 1 upon 2. So our next step is 3 upon 4 into 1 upon 2. So 3 1s are 3 and 4 2s are 8. So what will be the middle number is 3 upon 8. So 3 upon 8 lies between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. And this can be seen on the number line also. Look at here as like way. By dividing 2 we can find out the exactly middle point or exactly middle number of the number line. As like that we can find out the countless numbers of a natural numbers between any two given rational numbers. Look at here carefully. We find three rational numbers between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. Look at here carefully. 1 upon 4 and 3 upon in the above example we already find out there is a middle point is 3 upon 8 between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. Okay, look at here in this number line between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2 the middle number is 3 upon 8. Now I have to find out the middle number between 1 upon 4 and 3 upon 8. Again I am going to divide the sum of these numbers, that is 1 upon 4 plus 3 upon 8 divided by 2. Look at here. To equalize the denominator or to making the same denominator I will find out the LCM, that is 8, and I have to multiply here by 2 to the denominator side for 2 1 upon 4. As like that I have to multiply the numerator by 2. So I will get here 2 upon 8 and this 2 and 3 will become, look at here carefully, Okay, 1 upon 4 plus 3 upon 8. Okay, I have to make here bracket divided by 2. How can I solve this? Okay, I have to multiply to make the same denominators. I have to multiply it by 2 to the 1 upon 4. So 1 into 2 divided by 4 into 2. Okay, and plus 3 upon 8 will remain same, and I have to put this in bracket. Again at the outside of the bracket I have to give here divided by 2. So 1 into 2 upon, that is 2, and 4 into 2, that is upon 8, plus 3 upon 8. I have to put this again in bracket, and now divided by 2. Okay, now the denominators are same, so 2 and 3 becomes 5. 5 upon 8, I have to put same in bracket, again divided by 2. Okay, Now 5 upon 8 will remain same. I have to change the operation. So while doing multiplication, the opposite operation of division is multiplication, multiply, and instead of 2 I have to write here 1 by 2. So what will be the my answer? For while doing multiplication, it is not necessary to equalize the denominator. So 5 ones are 5 divided by or upon 8 twos are 16. So my answer is 5 upon 16. As like that, the middle number of 1 upon 4 and 3 upon 8 is 5 upon 16. Look at here carefully. Look at here carefully. The between number of the 1 upon 4 and 3 upon 8 is 5 upon 16. This is our second number. Now we have to find out the third number. Okay. Now we are going to find out the third number between 3 upon 8 and 1 upon 2. How can we find out here? Look at here. Three upon 8 plus 1 upon 2 divided by 2. Look at here. We have to equalize the denominator. So I have to multiply here by 4. Okay. 4 2s are 8 and 4 1s are 4. And this 4 and 3 will become 7. And 8 will remain same. So 7 upon 8. And instead of multiply by 2, I have to write here multiply by 1 upon 2. So 7 1s are 7 and 8 2s are 16. So 7 upon 16 is the middle number of the 3 upon 8 and 1 upon 2. So which are the three numbers between the 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2? That is 5 upon 16, 3 upon 8 and 7 upon 16. Okay. Thus 5 upon 16, 3 upon 8 and 7 upon 16 are the three rational numbers between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. In the same way, we can obtain as many rational numbers as we want between two given rational numbers. And you have noticed that there are countless rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. And as like that, you can solve this exercise 1.2. Thank you.